We're always looking for ways to optimize our animation process. So for the crab animations, I'll show you some simple steps to do key replacements for the claws and sync it to the sound. I have here the crab already animated. Let's play it first. The crab is moving to the beat, but I want the claws to open and close as if they are producing the clacking sounds we hear. It feels a bit hard to isolate the sound clicks from the music. So we asked Patrick Henchman, the sound designer, to send us a different sound file that only has the clacking beat. I'll turn it on and let's play it again. Now we can clearly hear the beat we want to follow and also see it visually on the timeline with the sound waves. For this character, I decided to have the claws open and close only on the last 3 beats. And I can already see those clearly on the timeline here. Let's open the crab animation group and take a look at the layers. Every body part is animated separately on its own track. I'll go where the sound wave appears and add a new track. I want to create a few lines to visualize the sound with a different color. This is an extra step to show other ways to mark the exact moment of the beat, but you can skip it if you want. Okay, so this is the first frame. Then let's go to the second one and copy and paste the lines we drew. And then let's do the same thing for the third beat. Let's play it. So this is a technique to mark the beat if you don't have the option to separate the sound layers. I'll turn off the sound and go to the close track to start creating the open and close poses. The usual steps would be go to the layer we want to change, split it and delete the frame before, and draw instead an open claw. And do the same for the other claw as well. So this is nice and simple because I was only changing one frame. But if I want to repeat that at different points in the animation, it will take me time to draw the open claw every time the character moves. And I will also tend to lose consistency of the shape. So a nice trick to save time is to prepare my file before animating, having each claw drawn twice on 2 different drawing layers, once closed and once opened. All I need to do is simply switch between these 2 layers whenever there is a clack sound. So let's try to do the same animation using this new technique. I'll split my layers again, but instead of deleting the frame before, I'll simply tap on it and open my drawing layers. Then switch between the claw poses, revealing the open claw. And just like that, we have the same animation with very little steps. In this example, the character is staying in place. But let's say if you decide to reposition your claw, you will still be able to switch between your poses and they will always land in the same spot. Now let's repeat the same process for the other 2 clack sounds. I'll split my layers to create a new frame for the open claw. We want the animation to go from open to close and then open again. So I need to create a new split here and simply switch between our poses. I'll do the same thing for the final beat. Let's play it. I somehow feel that the first clacking movement could be pushed 1 frame forward. So I will just adjust my keys accordingly by simply offsetting them all by 1 frame as well. Let's play it again. This feels more in sync with the sound. I'll go ahead and delete the sound lines reference I created. Looking at the animation, I feel the eyes could benefit from a little blink. Let's go to the eyes track. I have prepared them in the same way as the claws, having several drawing layers to be able to switch between eyes open and close at any point in the animation. Let's decide first where we want the blink to happen. So maybe here before switching direction. I'll just go to the frame where I want the blink to start, switch between the eyes poses, then do the same for the next couple of frames. And I'll stop at this point to have the eyes open again. Let's preview what we did. The crab looks more alive and it didn't take time at all. Just a bit of planning and preparation when drawing our character. Now I want to play it with the sound on. You can see that the character is moving in only one direction, and to make the animation loop, we needed to go back and forth. So I will just need to duplicate the whole group. Now we have the animation repeating again, but both in the same direction. So when we play it, it doesn't show we did anything yet. In order for it to loop, we need to reflect the whole animation that we just duplicated. So while selecting the group, we can tap the three dots on the top and adjust our anchor point. I'll put it down here. I'll tap the three dots again to reflect. And now I need to adjust the position to match the previous frame. This is only possible because I made sure that the first and last frame are the exact same pose when I was planning for the animation. And now if we play it, we'll see that the animation is looping seamlessly. This technique is great for anything that cycles through the same poses in your animation, like eye blinks or hand poses. Just remember to plan ahead and prepare these poses in the layering phase. Now let's check out the wave animation. I'll show you how to improve the final look by reusing the same animation loop.